and get right into this. Today is episode number 1226. Topic title for today: failure is not your enemy. Failure is not your enemy. Go ahead and write that down. And I was talking about failure just this last week. I wanted to really expound on this, on how failure is not actually your enemy, because a lot of people treat it that way. But write that down. Failure is not your enemy, all right? Failure is not your enemy because in my personal experience, and I'm going to share a number of things with you guys today I think would be very important, very vital, okay? That's very powerful because every dream, every goal that's come to pass in my life, it's because of dedication to a process, okay? Listen to motivational talks, stuff that's inspiring audios, reading inspirational books. I was reading a great one last night. And so it's important because what happens is they keep you up in the tough times. Like some people, they don't need to read stuff. They say, I don't read stuff until I'm down, right? I read stuff to stay up, right? All the adversities, all of this is a process of achievement. It comes by repeated failures. That's been my experience. That's how I've gotten to where I'm at today, is I've gone through the land of failure. I've gone through it, not just to it. I've gone through it. I've hydroplaned over the crap, per se. You've got to embrace adversity. You've got to make failure a regular part of your life. In fact, so many times when I've either written ebooks or done trainings, I've made all sorts of mistakes, but it's through those mistakes that I've been able to get where I'm at today. In fact, I remember Michael Jordan said, it was in a TV commercial in 1998. He said, I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. And so if you guys are not failing, you're probably not moving forward, right? When you talk about failure, a lot of people talking about risk. Last week I talked about fear and failure, right? You got to understand that you must not judge the risk by the fear that it creates in your life, but by how much you value it, how much you value the goal. Think about that with trading, with building, whatever it is that you're doing. You don't judge a risk by the fear it creates, but how much you value the goal that you have. So whether you have to consult a significant other or God in prayer or meditate or whatever it is that you do, this is another great way to know how to move forward anytime that you're about to do something or pursue something that could be life-changing. And so to achieve any worthy goal, my experience, you got to take risk. The reality in life, everything is risky. No one out there has a safe and secure job. We've seen that for months, even years. Nobody out there has a safe and secure job. Anyone can be let go at any time. I actually remember John C. Maxwell said, in life, there are no safe places or risk-free activities. Helen Keller said, and by the way, she was actually both blind and deaf. She said that security is mostly a superstition. It does not exist in nature, nor does everyone experience it. Life is either a daring adventure or it's boring. Guys, you got to know, the more you risk failure and fail, the greater your chances of success. So if you want to increase your odds of success, you must take chances. There was a Latin proverb I remember said, if there is no wind, row, and if wind does come, it's a pleasant surprise. As you prepare yourself to take risks, don't expect the wind to carry you through. You've got to have the mindset that you must row. And then if you get any wind, great. But I find too many people, they're waiting for all the ducks to be in a row. They're waiting for the wind. They got to know that everything is about trading. I got to know all the details, everything about the business, the company, the vision, the leadership, the comp plan before they actually get started. They want to make sure that everything is just perfectly lined up, right? Or they need to wait until the holidays are over or that coronavirus was over, right? They're always waiting for stuff. But the reality is, you don't have to be a success to start, but you have to start in order to become a success. And so as you're on this journey, start to look at the way that you live and consider whether you're taking enough risk. And again, I'm not talking about senseless risk. I'm talking about intelligent risk. So if you're succeeding in everything that you do, then you are probably not pushing yourself hard enough. You may not be taking enough risk. I remember as Les Brown, and I liked to listen to Les Brown for years. He said most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low and hit. Guys, failure is either your friend or enemy, and you are the one who chooses which one it's going to be. You get a whole lot more from having failure beat you to a bloody pulp than successful will ever teach you. It's because everything that you learn. See, when I was growing up, I used to have this feeling that people were lucky for their situation in life. And today, I feel things usually go well or not so well for people based upon their actions. And so for the most part, you create your own luck by working hard, practicing self-discipline, remaining consistent, and making personal growth a daily priority. I look at it as far as discipline. I'm dressed up every day. I come to my office as if I'm working a job. It's that discipline. Here's the thing. Like today, right now, I'm at my house and I'm dressed up for the day. All right. Yesterday I had suit pants on, or actually that was the day before with the event. I'm dressed nice. I've got a nice shirt on. You don't have to spend a lot of money. I'm dressed up. I'm ready for the day. So you've got to change the way that you perceive life in general, because how you dress means how you're going to be addressed by other people. I remember talking about the differences between two people. And what it said was two men looked from prison bars. One saw mud, the other stars. So guys, it's all in how you view your life and your current reality. If you can learn to make the best of any situation, you can remove most obstacles which are going to stand between you and your dreams. Thomas Edison did it. You've got to be committed. You've got to become diligent. You've got to become consistent. This is going to be developed over time through changing your habits. So when someone is not committed, they cannot accomplish anything that has real value. So until a person is committed, what happens? They're going to be hesitant. And so one of the real enemies of achievement is not just the fear of failure that we've talked about for so long, but it's inflexibility. You've got to become more flexible. You've got to be open to change. For example, I had to just go from trading, I went from Forex to binary and then back to Forex. I didn't want to change, but when I saw that things could change in my favor for the people that I was working with to change in their favor, I said, look, I'm willing to do it because change creates growth. You don't need to change to be successful, but you need to be willing to accept it. If you resist change, I'm going to tell you, you're really resisting success. Write that down. If you are unwilling to change, or at least if you resist it, you're really resisting success. Another one, you got to persevere. Perseverance. It's a long race, but it's many short races, one after another. You've got to remember, reward yourself only after you reach the goal. If you need little rewards along the way, that's fine, but effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. And so to develop this persistence that we're talking about over a long haul, you've got to create this inward determination on a continual basis. I think about Sylvester Stallone with the Rocky movies. I think about Albert Einstein. I think about Arnold Schwarzenegger. Everything that he had to overcome to get into the movies, the bodybuilding, the politics, all of that kind of stuff. One of my heroes, one of my mentors growing up, I turned 19, was Zig Ziglar. He said the only difference between the little shot and the big shot is that the big shot just kept on shooting. That's why you eventually win. I don't care how long it takes to be successful with trading or doing the business. I am going to win, because success seems to always be connected with action, because people who are successful, they just keep moving forward. And so moving forward on a plan and actually doing it, it involves some risk, because nothing of real value is achieved without risk. That's what we're talking about. You've got to realize that failures are the milestones on the success journey. Look at it that way. Each time that you plan, risk, fail, reevaluate, and adjust, you have another opportunity to begin again, only better than the last time. And some of you guys have experienced this, maybe in marriage or a relationship, where the first one didn't work out. Maybe the second one didn't work out, but maybe you're better off than before. You learn things along the way. I remember Thomas Edison, kind of funny, he said when his laboratory was burning to the ground, he said, "Thank goodness all of my mistakes are burned up. Now I can start fresh again." Guys, the next time that you find yourself talking about what successful people have achieved, you've got to recognize that they have probably gone through many, many negative experiences that you cannot see on the surface. And this is what I used to tell people all the time when I first got into business. Never ask what's inside of a hot dog while you're eating one. And the point is, if you knew what was inside of a hot dog, many would never actually eat a hot dog again. And failure is common on the way to success. If you keep the right perspective, good things are going to come to you throughout the process. So guys, here's what I want you to do. This is kind of a call to action as we're in the beginning part of this week. And I know that you guys are going to have an amazing week. Today is Tuesday. It is the only day you've got. It is the only day that you're guaranteed. I want you to create the success that you're looking for starting today and realize that failure is not your enemy. That failure is a part of the process of success. When I was watching The Last Dance, I've watched it probably 5 times. Failures are part of the process of success. Michael Jordan lost 7 years in a row in the playoffs and then won 6 titles in a row, 2 3-peats, okay? Failure is a part of the process of success. Everybody needs to be willing to go through it if they want to get to that other side. I've been willing to go through it, and I've had different failures in my life, different setbacks that were extremely difficult to deal with, but I am here today standing. I know that there's so much more that I can do, so much more that I can accomplish, so many more people that I can truly help out. So guys, if you like this message, go ahead and put an amen inside the chat box. I'm excited for you guys this week. You're going to come out better off than you were before this whole situation in your life. You are going to become better off than you were before. You're a better person. You're going to become a better business person, a better spouse. If you're a spouse, a better father, a better mother. If you're going to be a better brother, a better sister, you're going to be better off than you were before. I'm so proud of you guys. I love you. I'll see you guys at the top. Let's absolutely crush it this week. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Thanks, everyone.